What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best. All right. Okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. We are going to go through this paper, May-June 2024, paper 1-3. Okay, we'll go straight into the questions. Okay, question 1. Question 1 also seems a little bit tricky, right, for this one. Okay, how to do question 1? They want you to find your A sine bx plus c from negative 320 to 320 degrees, where A, B, and C are constants. Find A, B, and C. Okay, whenever we face graph type of question, what's the first thing that we want to do? What's the first thing we want to do? Okay, we're going to draw the max and min. No, we put the middle line first. Okay, we put the middle line first so that we can find our A, B, and C. Okay, number 1, A is your amplitude, which is your middle point to your highest or lowest point. 6 to 2. Okay, the first one we will get here, A is equals to 6 minus 2. A is equals to 4. We do ABC. We do ABC. Okay, B. Okay, B for this a little bit tricky. Okay, how do you all calculate your B here? Do we have a full period of a sine graph over here? Got it? Don't have, right? Okay, most that we can see is half a period. You see? Here, low and the high. So this is actually half a period. From negative 240 to 240. Okay? From negative 240 to 240. This is half a period. Or if you want to do 1 quarter also can. What is this? 480 degrees. So 1 period, you multiply it by 2. Which is 960 degrees. Okay, you have to use the logic over here because you cannot find one entire period. Got it? Okay, we put into the formula. What's the formula for period? Period equals to 360 degrees divided by B. So 960 equals to 360 over B. B equals to 360 over 960. Okay, which will give you 3 over 8. Okay, understand the logic? Okay, then the last one, C. How do we find C? C value is your vertical translation. That means whether it's shift up or shift down. Okay, why I say draw the middle line first? You see, middle line right now is 2. Original is at 0. So what happened to the graph? The graph shifted up by 2. Okay, positive 2. So your value here is C equals to 2. Here? Okay, 3 over 8. Yeah, you can write 0.375 also. No issue. Okay, no problem with this. All right, if number 1 okay, can you just type 1? Type 1 in chat. Question, please ask immediately. Okay, Sarah, okay? Our new friend here. Okay, 1. Okay, let's go to number 2. Solve the equation. 3 bracket 2 to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 11 bracket 2 to the power of x plus 3 equals to 0, giving your answer correct to 3 decimal place. All right, we need to simplify this equation first. Whenever you see this, you should know by now that this is some sort of quadratic equation. Okay, got something common, 2 to the power x, 2 to the power x. Okay, 2 to the power x and 2 to the power x. So, how do we simplify this? Okay, can we simplify it in any way? Normally what I'll do is, you see this 2 to the power 2x plus 1, we can rewrite this as 3. Okay, I will write like that. 2x squared multiplied by 2 power 1. Okay, just 2 lah. We don't write so many things. 11 2 to the power x plus 3 equals to 0. So here will become 6 2 power x squared minus 11 2 to the power x plus 3 equals to 0. We're going to let 2 to the power x equals to y. 6y squared minus 11y plus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, we'll get 3y minus 1, 2y minus 3. Okay, we factorize this. We will get y equals to 1 over 3, y is equals to 3 over 2. Convert it back. Okay, convert it back. 2 to the power x equals to 1 over 3. 2 to the power x equals to 3 over 2. Then from this form, this is called exponential form. We convert it to log form. Okay, do you remember how to convert to log form? Log 2, 1 over 3 equals to x. Log 2, 3 over 2 equals to x. Okay, this is base. Okay, base, right here, base power. Okay, then equals to the whatever. Remember, 1, 3, 2. Okay, now they say they want you to correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, can you type this into calculator? This whole thing. Log 2, 1 over 3, log 2, 3 over 2. Okay, if you are using 570EX, you can straight away calculate it. If you are using the older calculator, what you need to do is you need to convert this into log 10, 1 over 3, then log 10, 2. Okay? Older calculator cannot change the base. Final answer will be here, negative 1.58, x equals to 0.58. This one also you change like that. Change of base, log 10, 3 over 2, then log 10, 2. Okay, if okay, number 2, please type 2 in the chat. Okay, 2, 2, 2. Let's move on. Question 3. Find the coordinates of the stationary point of the curve. Stationary point of a curve means dy over dx equals to 0. This is the keyword. Dy over dx equals 0. Okay, let's find dy over dx first. What rule do we need to use? This is a function multiplied by a function. We'll use product rule. So u equals to 2x plus 1 square, v equals to x minus 3. Okay, this one I don't need the bracket anymore. U prime 2x plus 1 times 2. We'll get 4 times 2x plus 1. V will be equals to 1. And then you cross like this. Okay, these are up to you. Whether you want to open up the bracket is up to you, but I'll show you why I didn't open up the bracket here. So we'll do dy over dx. uv prime, so 2x plus 1 square times 1 plus x minus 3 bracket 4 times 2x plus 1. Okay, why I didn't open up the bracket is because I want to factorize out 2x plus 1. Okay, 2x plus 1. Then I will leave left back here 2x plus 1 from the first term. Then plus 4 bracket x minus 3. Because I want it in a factorized form, since I have to factorize it later also. 2x plus 1. Here will be 2x plus 1 plus 4x minus 12. And you end up with 2x plus 1, 6x minus 11. Okay, you can expand the whole thing, then you can factorize it also, is fine. Now we're going to do dy over dx equals to 0. So 2x plus 1, 6x minus 11 equals to 0. X equals to negative 1 over 2. X is equals to 11 over 6. Okay, when we do until here, this is not the end. When they say the word coordinates of the stationary points, points means I want to find both x and y. So I'm going to substitute x into y. So y is equals to 2 times negative 1 over 2 plus 1 square, negative 1 over 2, 1 over 2 minus 3. Y equals to 2 times 11 over 6 plus 1 square, 11 over 6 minus 3. Okay, just go and calculate this. Your y here will be equals to 0. Y here will be equals to negative 686 over 27. Okay, another thing, when you all present it, make sure the x is matched with this y. The x is matched with this y. It needs to be clear. Some of your workings very messy, like Kung Fu Master, like that fly here, fly there. Not clear for the marker to find your answers. Yeah, so if you want to write one more, you can write it like that. Your final answer, negative 1 over 2, 0, 11 over 6, negative 686 over 27. I will normally write it like that into the bracket form so that it's clear, very, very clear for the marker. What are you actually doing? Don't give them chance. All right. Okay, question B. On the axis, sketch the graph of y equals to 2x plus 1 square, x minus 3, stating the intercept with the axis. What graph is this first? Okay, you see this is a 3-mark question. Okay, it's a cubic graph, so we'll use SIM method. What is SIM method? Shape, intercept, maximum, and minimum point. Okay, even though they never mention to label the maximum minimum point, you might need to use it for the next question. Okay, you can see it in question C. Normally, when they ask you to find somewhere, right, in one of the calculation, okay, you might most likely will need to use it. Okay, let's determine what's the shape first. Okay, S, shape. Okay, for those who are new here, I normally categorize, I create this acronym. So when any sort of graph, you use S, I, intercept, then M is maximum or minimum point. Okay, what is the shape? Shape for cubic graph depends on the x cube value. So you look at the equation, this is 2x squared times x, which will give you 3x cubed. Your A is positive, therefore sad face, happy face graph. Yeah, I put it in green color. Sad face, happy face. Okay, second one, your intercept. Let's calculate the intercept. Okay, let's start with x-intercept first. X-intercept is y equals to 0. So you've got this one, 2x plus 1 square, x minus 3 equals to 0. Okay, do you need to write all this working? Actually, not necessary, but at least write down the points so that you can check back. Here, x equals to negative 1 over 2, x equals to 3. Okay, and another thing, you see here got a square, right? What does square means? Square means equal root. Okay, also means where the graph touches the x-axis. This is called an equal root. So the graph will touch, it won't go through. Okay, next one, y-intercept is when your x equals to 0. So you're going to sub in here 0, 0. Y is equals to 1 square minus 3, which you'll get minus 3. Okay, so you got a few of these points that are important. Y equals to negative 3, x is negative 1 over 2 or negative 0.5, and x is equals to 3. All these you have to label down. Okay, I will just write down also your maximum or minimum point, which is what we found just now. Okay, from the previous question, negative 1 over 2, 0, and 11 over 6 minus 686 over 27. Okay, so you need to label these 3 down. Try your best to label as accurate as you can. So we start with the x-axis. Let's say this one is 1, 2, 3. This one is 1. Okay, so I will put here 3. Then here is negative 0.5. Okay, what do I need to know? You all need to know roughly how the graph looks like first. So sad then happy, it will touch here. Okay, then it will go through -3. Okay, then what else? 11/6. Okay, 11/6 is 1.83. So your minimum point is probably somewhere around here. Okay, because we will follow this one here. So this is how I will do it. You draw the graph out first, like that. Like that. Okay, try to draw smoother lah. Huh? Okay, we try again. One more time. Okay, something like this. Then this one, you have to label this part as -3. Also, another thing, your x and y, the scale doesn't have to be the same. So you see here, even though the -3 I put here, don't make the mistake this. Yeah, recently I saw, because one of my students actually shared me the paper. I always see students, when they see here got intercept, then they'll put the turning point over here. Okay, they'll put the turning point over here. No, no such thing. Normally, the turning point will be around in between the two roots. Okay, so this will be the negative point. So you just double check this. What I did just now, if I type in the calculator, what's 11/6? 11/6 is about 1.83. Okay, looks like it, right? 1.83, then -686/27. Okay, so you can label this down. This one is 11/6, -686/27. This one is not required for you to label down, but you will need to use it for the next one. If the x, y intercept and positive x value is too close, what do you mean? It's too close. Okay, look at it. What's TP? If it's too close, then we might be deducted 1 mark. Okay, main thing, how you get the 3 marks. 1 mark, 2 marks, shape 3 marks. Okay? Right, don't complicate it. Just follow it. Okay? Normally it's always the same one. Okay, next one. Why we need to label this down and draw it accurately also? This one you need to see the graph. Write down the values of k for which the equation 2x plus 1 square x minus 3 equals to k has exactly one solution. Okay, what does this mean? Equals to k means where are your y values when we see on this graph, okay? You only get one solution. So you take your ruler, like that. You put a horizontal line, okay? So you see like this. This is one solution, right? Because you see it intersect the graph over here. So from where it start? From here. This part and down, this one is one solution. Okay, where else is one solution? There's only one solution. This part here, right? Okay. So how do we express these two parts? This is k more than 0. Then this part here is k less than 686/27. Yeah, they want you to find the k value. So here is k, okay, k less than -686/27 and k more than 0. All right, number 3. All good? Type 3. Okay, let's go to number 4. This is a definite integration. Okay, integrate this. To integrate this, we first have to open up. Okay, we open up this bracket. 0, 2, Okay, then here 1 plus 2e2x plus e to the power of 4x dx. And then we integrate it. 1 will become x. This one will become 2 over 2 e to the power of 2x plus 1 over 4 e to the power of 4x from 0 to 2. Okay, this one I just erase it. So I don't want to keep writing it over and over again. Then we substitute it in 2 plus e4 plus 1 over 4 e to the power of 8 minus 0 plus e to the power of 0 plus 1 over 4 e to the power of 0. Okay, anything to the power of 0 is 1, not 0. So 2 plus e to the power of 4 plus e to the power of 8 over 4 minus 1 minus 1 over 4. Simplify this, you get 3 over 4 plus e to the power of 4 plus e to the power of 8 over 4. Or you want to write 1 over 4 e to the power of 8, also is fine. Okay, 5-mark question. Okay, please type 4 if this is okay. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, let's move on. No question there. Number 5. This is a straight line graph question. When e to the power of 2y is plotted against x cubed, a straight line graph that passes through the points 2, 5, and 6.4, 7.2 is obtained. Find y in terms of x. Okay, this is a big Y equals m big X plus C type of question. Normally, what I like to do, you draw out first. Okay, just roughly do a sketch here. X cubed e to the power of 2y. We've got 2 points, 2, 5, and 6.4, 7.2. Okay, so you want to find a line like this. So what are the things that you need to find? M and C. Okay, always keep this in mind. Find your gradient, then find your y-intercept. Also, another thing, these two values is not x and y. This is big X and big Y. So first thing, let's find what is M. M is y2 minus y1. So I can take 7.2 minus 5 over 6.4 minus 2. We will get 1 over 2. Then I take this, m equals to 1 over 2, and you take another point. Okay, take easy one, 2, 5. We substitute into y equals mx plus c. Don't go and put the e2y and x cube inside. Okay, this is x, big X and big Y. So you replace it. Y equals to mx plus c. Okay, your c value you'll get equals to 4. Just go and rearrange it. I got my m, I've got c. Okay, now we put into the big Y equals m big X plus c, but we're going to change it to the official, okay, the actual e2y and x cubed. So here we will now get like that. E to the power of 2y equals to 1 over 2 x cubed plus 4. Yeah, so remember, you see, you all look at the working here. When we find m and c, don't go and change to x cubed all this first. Yeah, you confirm get wrong, man. Okay. The question wants us to find y in terms of x. Common mistake is when students go and sub into e2y and x cubed. Whole thing you'll get wrong already. So you need to know which one is to sub into x and y, big X and big Y. That's why you always hear me say big X and big Y. I always exaggerate it, right? So this is already big X and big Y, the value that they give you. So don't go and substitute into this small x and small y when you find your m and c. Okay, now we rearrange this. How do I convert this? I've got e, I inverse ln. Inverse ln, we'll get ln 1 over 2 x cubed plus 4. In the final one, we divide by 2, 1 over 2, ln 1 over 2 x cubed plus 4. Okay, they never ask us to simplify more, we just leave it like this. Okay, common mistake, just now what I mentioned. Don't put into this part here to find M and C, don't use E2y and x cubed, or whatever your small x and small y. You just put into y equals mx plus c first. Then later on, when they ask you to write the official one, only you put the E2y and x cubed. What happens if you use the midpoint instead of using the coordinates given? Midpoint, no extra marks. You find midpoint means you find more trouble for yourself. Okay, no point finding midpoint at all. You should get the same answer. Okay, you should get the same answer because yeah, I think you'll still get the same M and same C. Yeah, waste time only. Don't waste time. Exam you don't have time. Okay, question B. Find the values of x for which y exists. Okay, why would they ask you this question? Find the values of x for which y exists. Asymptote, okay, because of the nature of the equation. This is a Lorentz graph. Okay, Lorentz graph, my argument, that means the values inside the bracket needs to be more than 0. Okay, so you have to remember this one, ln x, my domain, x needs to be more than 0. So you take whatever that's inside the bracket, you just put more than 0. You want to solve for this. Okay, to solve this, 1 over 2x cubed minus 4x cubed more than minus 8x cube root negative 8, where we get x is more than negative 2. Okay, number 5. Any question? No question. It's type 5. Okay, let's go 6. You see, this paper a lot of differentiation, right? Okay, for some of you here who haven't do differentiation yet, okay, later on, you'll just write down first. You didn't do any working, 1 mark. Okay, according to the mark scheme, you see already what the question already give you 2 marks. Where do you get straight the answer from? You have to do some sort of working, right? Okay, let's go to number 6. It is given, okay, this equation, x is not equals to negative 2. Find dy over dx. This one we'll use quotient rule. So you got your u, which is ln 2x squared plus 1, v equals to x plus 2. U prime, f prime x over fx, so 4x over 2x squared plus 1, v prime 1. Okay, I'm gonna put into quotient rule. Okay, by now y'all should know how quotient rule works. Vu prime minus uv prime over v squared. X plus 2 times 4x over 2x squared plus 1 minus ln 2x squared plus 1, okay, times 1, don't need to write the times 1, over v squared, x plus 2 squared. You see over here, 3 marks only. Don't go do anything extra. Don't go and simplify this also. Just leave it like this. Got it? Okay, the more you do, you probably do the more mistake you will get lah. So if they never ask you to simplify into any form, you all just leave it like this. You just write down the formula, then you get the full marks already. Okay, question B. Given that x increases from 1 to 1 plus h, where h is small, find the approximate corresponding change in y. So this is a approximation, okay, small change and approximation type of question. What formula do we use for this question? We write down first. Delta y over delta x equals to dy over dx. We need to be able to categorize what type of question is this already. So here, what did they give us? Okay, they gave us, we know that x is equals to 1. Delta x is h. How do we get h? 1 plus h minus 1, which is equals to h. Now, we substitute x equals to 1 into dy over dx. Okay, so this one at x equals to 1, x equals to 1. I will straight away just write the value. 3, 4 over 3 minus ln 3. So you can just check the value here. Over 3 squared. 4 minus ln 3 over 9. Okay, this is the dy over dx. It's either you leave it like this or you write it into a decimal place, 0.322. Okay, what is, they want us to find delta y. Delta y will be equals to dy over dx multiplied by delta x. So you get 0.322h, or you can leave it as 4 minus ln 3 over 9h. How do you know that x is equals to 1? They give you what in the question? X increases from 1. Okay, this is your x. This is the original x. This one is new x. I will say x original, x new. That means it changes. So you will substitute the original x into the dy over dx. Okay, third one, question C. When x equals to 1, the rate of change in y is 3 units per second. Find the corresponding rate of change in x. Rate of change type of question means I need a chain rule. I need 3 derivative, which is a over b times b over c equals to a over c. Remember, minimum you need 3 derivative. So they gave us here rate of change in y. Rate means over time. So dy over dt equals to 3. They want us to find dx over dt. What is it? Okay. What else did they give us from the previous question? We found that dy over dx is equals to 0.322. Can we join all of these 3 together? Okay, if I want to find dx over dt, I can use dy over dt multiply dx over dy. You can remember, you can always treat it like a fraction like that, where you can just inverse it. Okay, so dy over dt is 3, dx over di is 1 over 0.322. Okay, dy over dx is the 0.322. So I inverse it, and you will get here 9.31. Okay, or 9.32. Okay, 9.31 or 9.32, both also they accept. Okay, number 6, all good? If 6 can you just type in the chat? 6. Hey, Sarah got do now I check with everyone. Approximate change in x. They ask you to find approximate change in y. Okay, so sometimes don't always assume it's also approximate change in y. Sometimes they may ask you to find approximate change in x. When they ask you to do approximate change in x, normally you have one more extra step one. Okay, we are halfway through the paper. Okay, we take a short break first. When we come back, we'll do 7 to 12.